to play Dungeons and Dragons. Inspired by boredom and equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. So gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers, and join us on a quest to make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
Previously on...
Botched.
Son, I said, son, let go of my legs. I'm trying to fly as we are descending quickly onto this beach.
But you're the only one I got left in this world, Swamp Pie. I don't want to let you go.
We are plummeting to our death.
If we are going to die, we are going to die as a family.
I'm going down with the ship.
Literally, yes. Welcome back, listeners, to the 48th episode of our 4th season. Thanks so much for tuning in again. We're going to start where we left off last time as... Let's set this up, shall we? We currently have Tedward hanging on to the legs of Milton via tentacles. While... Freeze frame, yes. The ship that they were on is careening into the island, Earlier? I believe it is.
It's your word.
It's not my word, but island
None
of
of these things have a proper pronunciation.
Yeah. The island of Earlier. Earlier.
Earl Grey.
Earl Grey. Hot.
The island of Earl Grey.
The island of Earl Grey.
I like those shielding
On that ship, the
Riley.
only person left on it still is Montana Jackson. They ramped off the head of Dagon, so... Yeah.
Oh, them Botch boys are at it again.
Exactly, yeah. So we'll start with the two people flying through the air. Tedward, you caused Milton's wings to collapse, and you are now falling towards the island. What are you guys doing?
Son, you're too heavy. You gotta let go.
Technically, you're the one that's too heavy.
You ate too much pizza.
Yeah.
My wings are the right strength for my body.
You're not supposed to
And
fly
you?
within 30 minutes of eating pizza.
Oh, that's right. He's got you on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So if
I don't believe I had a pizza in the last 30 minutes.
You don't know.
What is you don't know? So if I use my teleport, does that teleport both of us or just me?
Depends on what you want to do.
I want to teleport where we're at, safely on the ground, away from the crashing ship.
Sure. Yeah. Well, what I meant was you could teleport just yourself if you so desire, or both of you. It's up to you.
I want to do both of us.
Yeah, sure.
Because I feel bad about breaking his nasty old pigeon wings.
Yeah.
They're not broken. I just can't sustain flight with two of us.
So you could just bloop onto the shore.
Correct. And I don't want that boat to land on my head.
No, it's going way past where
Yeah,
you
that's
guys
fine.
are. Yeah, it's
But also,
zoomies right by you.
yeah, no, that's fine.
The old
Yeah.
bloop and gloop.
I want to be secure and not cause any problems on the
Sure.
ground from maybe monsters or...
Sure. Well, you don't see any monsters directly
or
below
evangelists.
you. It's a rocky shore, like what normally would be sand.
So like it's a meat... Somebody's punching the meat on the edge of the
I was like, what?
So then meat...
It's just a whole bunch of dudes punching up at the sky, teleport into it, you're punched.
Yeah, but if there's multiple hands punching, then it would cradle us
Well,
because
it depends if they're not in unison. Then it's just taking a beating.
You know what? I got back problems anyway, so maybe they can work out some of the knots. The Don knots. All right.
What song is that from?
Paw Patrol.
Turner and Hooch. So
one with the
you just
dog?
teleport. Yes, that is the one with the dog.
Ringu.
I don't even know. Anyways, so you teleport onto the rocky shore. It's still fairly wet. Everything's covered in seaweed. The
Ew.
architecture in front, like just about 50 feet in front of you, you see some pillars.
Okay.
That's where the boat is going through, basically. It's careening through these towering pillars at a really fast speed. So, Montana, are you doing anything as you careen in towards the ground?
I don't got nothing I can do.
Okay.
Couldn't. Well, okay. Never mind.
Don't you have superpowers?
Nope, he does.
I do? Is it? What do you do? Since when? You mold through like the Through stone.
Well, as it
Not a
goes into
stone
that
boat.
building,
Rocky shore.
But he's in the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
like
can jump off into the stone
and
pillars.
then
Just
when you
fall.
hit the ground, just kind of meld in, and then Yeah.
or even the pillars, the stone pillars, he could just
Yeah.
meld into the stone pillars.
You have one reaction to do something as you fly through the air. You're in the boat currently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He begins to sing "God Save the Queen."
Yeah, I guess I'll try and jump out and land on some rocks. Nice soft
God
landing.
save the Queen.
So the way I'm seeing this is it's sort of like Kitty Pryde, where you'll like
That's
phase
not what
through
the
it.
words I thought you were gonna use.
Sure. But you're moving at a
Kitty
high
Pride
speed,
Parade.
so you're gonna fly through the ground for quite a distance.
How high up is he?
Well, he was 50 feet
Yeah, no, but when?
and going at a high speed.
But how high off the ground is he now?
Right now, he's probably 30 feet.
And does he just when he melds through stone, is it just he's in air?
Like phasing, or am I moving through
he
the
can
material?
move through it, but I'm saying the momentum that he's going to be taking is going to push him down through it, and then like water, you go through water and then you can float back up to the top. He can then move through at his will.
Yeah.
But he's going to have that momentum to carry him. How long can you move through stone?
Enough.
How long?
For 6 rounds.
Okay. You're fine.
That's all I get today. I need a long rest. Don't know when this power is going to be useful again.
So you're jumping off the boat before it hits the ground.
I want to watch it explode.
Which direction are you jumping off the boat?
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
I do.
Well,
front of the boat.
That's telling.
Side of the boat.
I'm going to
back
jump
of the boat.
off the back to try and lose some of my momentum.
I was hoping you jump off the front so then the boat just hits you. But whatever. So you jump off the back of the boat and you just bloop right through the rocky terrain, and you just start. To you, you can't see anything. It's sort of like if you've ever seen Tremors, how the camera just goes to the right. That's you just going down through this island.
Oh, I hope he kept his mouth closed.
You go about 60 feet through the ground before you can then start to move on your own power back up through it. If
Yeah,
you'd
that's
like.
fine.
Okay. So it would take an entire 2 actions of movement to get back through.
Sure.
But that's enough for you to be able to do that in a turn. So you just bloop, pop back up through the ground. The
Well,
boat.
I got it for another 2 times today then.
Yeah.
I only needed it once.
There you go.
Hey guys, look at this. What's this look like?
Are you a street shark right now?
Kind of. The boat clips one of those pillars. These stone pillars, they're square shaped. It's not like a cylindrical pillar. It's like square. They're about 4 feet thick. The boat hits the pillar. The pillar doesn't move, but it clips the boat and rips off a quarter of it as it then spins and just crashes into the island, and then, for good measure, explodes. Just a fireball.
All right, who looks
Mushroom
at
cloud.
it? Who looks at it?
See a hand come out of the ground,
Me, I saw it. I seen it.
waving my hat around.
Currently, the state of affairs is it is raining heavily. There is lightning crashing frequently above head, which is lighting up the area. It's very windy. Dagon is splashing around in the water.
Like he's in a kiddie pool.
Just like in a kiddie pool, but hasn't noticed you guys somehow.
Apocalypse.
So he's just standing guard of the island, but didn't notice you guys ramped over his head.
Doesn't turn around.
No, he had that kid to chomp on.
He ate a child.
Yeah,
We gave him a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ted worked.
Well, no, he's not only a child. He was my sole cult member from the cult that I started.
Yeah, he can start a cult.
So you started a cult and sacrificed him to Dagon?
Tossed him off the back
Yeah.
of the boat so Dagon would eat him, and not notice
He
the
served
boat.
his purpose.
Used him as labor first,
Are
and
you
then
his purpose?
Yes.
so
He serviced me, and then he got eaten by Dagon.
so
Don't judge me.
He slurped his purpose.
I'm just trying to figure out the state of affairs.
the
All right,
island.
other voice in head.
The island has no vegetation to speak of, other than just seaweed all over the place. But there are rocky pillars of varying sizes they look more like rocky daggers sticking up out of the island, and they're in all kinds of different jutting directions. And it looks like a few hundred yards, possibly further in the distance, there's this huge stone door, the architecture of which is completely foreign to you guys. And there are runes and carvings all over it, and it looks like a giant stone sort of Cthulhu is wrapped around the door itself. And you see little tiny statues of other winged creatures that you don't readily recognize.
Is there anything in the Mescaline library about this?
Pescatonic.
Yep.
That's what he said.
The Mescalooza
The
library.
mescaline.
There is a story of a group of sailors that landed on this island mysteriously in a storm. They detail the doors opening, Cthulhu popped out, chased them for a while, killed a fair number of their crew, They stabbed Cthulhu with their ship inside of like a whirlpool kind of thing. It split Cthulhu's head open, but he just regenerated, sank their boat. Some of them got away, but they've heard like whispers in their brain for the rest of their lives. It's pretty much the only information you guys have
Brain whispers.
about
Sounds rough.
this island.
That
That's
sounds
the
like
only time anyone's been to it and recorded it in history.
I shout that story to my compatriots.
Sure.
This reminds me of that one time. Let me tell you a tale.
Oh yeah, sorry, I blacked out for a minute.
So yeah, that is your current situation.
See, I told you you weren't gonna die, Swamp Pie.
Well,
You're welcome.
I guess I can stop flapping my wings now that we're on the ground.
Sure.
I wish you would stop flapping them gums too.
You
going
think we
on
should,
about pizzas
go
and
to the
sweet
statue,
teas?
or look around a little bit first, or maybe try to build a sand and
A
brick
hut?
oven on the beach so we could make ourselves a pizza.
But you have no ingredients.
I saw a diagram once. I can create life. We just need to build the oven.
He just raises his hands and wheat grows
He's
out of the
been
ground.
making
wheat,
things
like-
tomatoes,
Like the
a cow.
The SpongeBob scene with Poseidon.
Yeah.
He's been making sweet tea rats that you milk them, sweet tea comes out.
Wow.
Yeah, these are the things he's been using. But I think you've used it all for today.
No, you never said.
You
Oh,
never
I didn't
said.
tell you exactly how many times you could use it.
I think
Oh.
you've used it all today, T.
There are no stipulations on the amount of life I can create.
True. That you know of, yes.
So I guess we. What should we do?
Does
Look-
he give birth
look for
to
shelter?
These things?
They just bloop.
Like out of his urethra?
Like
Just
like a
exist.
like a meeseeks almost.
Yeah.
Ah.
Usually having something to do with sweet tea or pizza or both.
Sweet tea
He
pizza.
theorized. He theorized a man that would lactate sweet tea and shit pizza, but it
was
never
made
happened.
of sweet tea.
He
No,
theorized.
he
it. He never
made
that
he
one.
made a man
Boys
out
got
of sweet
tea in
tea
his veins.
Yeah.
to captain
To
the
pilot a
airplane.
Plane.
plane.
You missed a lot.
It didn't work.
What?
But he did it.
He did it. Look at that. There's the sweet tea. Oh, and he's a puddle.
He had a thick membrane,
Look
like
at the
like an
creation,
egg with no
Which I have
shell.
wrought.
Oh, God. A membrane?
Yeah, no, it's like if you put an egg inside vinegar for 24
Yeah, and
hours.
it loses its shell, but you still have the inside of the egg all
All right.
together.
Yeah, so no weird viscous membraney tea men.
Hey,
They were rats.
we never established.
There are no rules.
They plump up, and then you gotta milk them or else they explode in sweet tea.
Like a grenade?
Sweet tea water balloons. Anyways, what are you guys doing?
Well, I said we should explore around, but everyone told
Yeah.
me to shut up, so I guess I'm gonna stand here quietly and look at the beach.
So maybe we should explore around a little bit,
That's a good idea,
get an idea of
Professor.
our surroundings.
He's just preening his wings. Just pigeon wings.
I got a few more rounds before these go away, and I gotta make sure they pretty.
I mean, you could put them away.
Nope.
Okay. So, you're investigating the beach and the
Yeah.
surrounding area? Okay.
And
Roll
the daggers.
investigation or perception, your choice.
My feathers are mighty pretty.
They're not.
18.
18.
26.
You see carvings on the outside of the square stone pillars that are standing tall as the entrance to this island. When you look at them, your head hurts a lot. Like you have a just pounding migraine.
Everyone or just me?
Everybody.
Even with my 5,
5.
You
Yes.
don't even notice the pillars.
What does-
Oh, if you didn't see the pillar with yeah, no.
What did it say?
You don't know the language.
I do.
Oh wait, that's right. You speak cultist. It's just
believe it's
basically a
Coltonese.
Cultanese. It's just a retelling of the great coming of Cthulhu whenever he wakes from his dreamless state and takes over the world, etc., things like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, normal.
Are you
cult
saying
stuff.
that out loud
Yep.
to us?
Yeah, no, I'm translating for everyone.
Sure. But yeah,
Well,
so pounding headache, especially Montana and Milton. If you
He's
pass,
not looking at the pillar.
If you pass by the pillars, you start to feel that headache.
Well, my headache's saying all we got to do is find Cthulhu's alarm clock and turn it off, and then we's fine. So,
Take the batteries out of it.
Some warm sweet
Strangle
tea.
that chicken.
A warm glass of sweet tea. We'll
pour
put him back
sweet
to
tea on the batteries, and he won't go off, and everything will be fine.
So, like, you said there was a door to this temple or anything like that?
So the door is about 100 feet tall.
Is it open?
So it's way, way, way in the distance.
Okay.
Say,
is that where the boat
you
is?
young fellas imagine
No.
that maybe my brother cousin got dragged into that temple? The guy who cut him open and pulled him through the portal really seemed to have some robes and stuff on, and now he's at a temple.
Well,
That kind of makes some sense.
Well, all we know about what happened to Bradley is what Professor Dick Fancy Pants told us.
Don't be so hard on yourself, son. I don't. You ain't that fancy. all
No,
right?
not me. The other one.
From
The
Mesquite
old
University.
man. The mescaline university man.
You're still describing yourself.
So the pathway to the temple is not exactly a straight shot, but there's like a narrow passageway through the jagged, like, pillar / outcroppings that you can go through.
I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna go up the stairs,
So if you,
and then
as you travel further into the island, that pounding migraine gets worse and worse.
I need some more sweet tea. I got my headaches back.
Don't you have...
It's like being hungover at a
It's
dubstep
diabetes.
concert.
Don't you have,
Morphine?
Yeah, don't you have morphine?
Hey, everybody, line up for some morphine shots. This will get rid of the headache lickety split.
I dropped my pants and put my butt towards him.
Oh, all right.
I'm not comfortable
That's
with this.
normally how they gave me morphine in the orphanage.
What, rectally?
Rectally.
Ugh, orphanage morphine.
morphine.
That stuff's bunk.
Morphine suppository?
Morphinage.
It was just a 8-inch tube that they inserted.
It's warm, fleshy.
And then I felt, after 5
road
minutes, some warm, gooey morphine went into me. Then we all fell asleep.
Come on.
No, right in the cheek is fine.
Uh,
This cheek.
I guess I'm just a little bit for everybody because I want to keep it.
Oh, I thought you had infinity morphine.
I definitely do not.
It's just
The
not-
voice in my head told me I only had about 8 ounces of it,
Yeah, you don't have a ton.
That's a
which
lot.
is a lot.
It's a lot, yeah.
Well, maybe for you. I mean, I could certainly take a fucking 8-ball of morphine right now, right into my butt.
So,
My cute little orphan butt that's full of morphine.
when you take the morphine, you definitely feel a little loosey-goosey, but the pounding in your head does not subside.
Shit.
That's unusual.
It's
Keeps
psychic
on-
damage.
The exact same.
Okay.
But nothing negative other than a pounding headache. But 50 yards into the island, you see, tied between both sides of the pillars, flayed out, is the basically roped up body of Bradley Chamberlain.
How does his
Kind
feet...
of like Theon in Game of Thrones when they cut his dick off, or
Well, so he's been sliced open from taint to throat,
Oh, no.
guts hanging out.
Hold on. How's his foot?
Both of his feet were removed and put in
Oh,
his mouth.
no.
What
Oh.
about his fingernails?
They're fine.
No.
well, this looks like a job for Swamp Doctor, because
Swamp
I've got
Doctor.
everything I need to.
Swamp Doctor, MD.
So, do you have the ability
Put
to
my-
reattach limbs?
I have reattached limbs.
You might want to do that before you bring him back to life.
Yeah, I believe I will.
Okay.
You should probably put him
Use a little
totally back
seaweed
together.
with this needle that I've got.
Oh, hold on. You're going to reuse your needles?
Sure.
I mean,
That's fine
germs
these
are
days.
a myth perpetuated by
The Babylonians.
the Babylonians, and the sweet tea will clean all. And he's dead, so I don't think I'm going to give him an infection.
Okay. So you reattach his feet to where they're supposed to go. You're bringing him back to life now?
I was going to put his guts back in him and sew that up, too.
Good call. So you
And
Can you completely put me back together, please?
I'll try.
We're going to have our own little stitches here.
And I'll put the win some, lose some
Sir,
on his finger splint, too, at the same time.
putting his stuff back together, are you using some sort of ability, or you're just using medicine to, like, put him back to, like, stuff him back together?
I mean,
Like
I have the healing
taxidermy.
ability. Like, if I close him up and then I cast heal, does that, like, seal him up?
Yeah. Yeah. If you do it enough or if you heal enough hit points.
I mean, I've got something touch, reviving touch, and
A lot of touching.
3. Does my number of heals per day go up with my level? Because at start it was 3 times, and that was like at level 4.
I thought the amount in terms of like the dice used went up when you leveled.
Okay, so if it started at D6 at 4, and
Should
I'm
be
level,
like a D10 at this point. 3D10.
all right, 3D10. I'll like stitch his guts and his feet back together.
Sure.
And try to do a heal real quick. See what it
Okay.
gets me. 9, 15, and 9 is 20. I'll do 24.
Okay, so Bradley, assume you were at 0 hit points. You're at 24 hit points if that was the case.
It's 2d12.
Hmm?
2d12s.
Can I do a medicine check to see if that looked like it did the trick to
Sure.
his?
Yeah, you can analyze the corpse and see if you think that sealed it up enough.
I got a 17.
He's gonna be pretty uncomfortable, but he'll be functional.
Where are we
What,
gonna
do-
go? Where we
what do you
gonna-
think, son? Should I get him all the way or just snap him?
No, I'm pretty sure you should probably get him out of the way. I'm just wondering what we're gonna do for blood. Does he have blood inside him right now?
He
No.
will when he comes back
No.
to
Yeah,
life.
he'll have blood when he comes back to life.
Oh, it's gonna regenerate blood for him right away.
How about another 20 hit points?
Okay,
How's his brain gonna be?
sure, it'll be fine.
Gonna
Big.
be fine.
Full of gerbils,
He's only
probably.
been dead for a few hours.
That's right. We could technically. Hold on.
You want to pull a prank and maybe put a gerbil brain in there?
Perception of a 22. Does he still have his fanny pack and his bandolier of gerbils on him?
Want to give him a gerbil dick?
I'm pretty.
And you see a goose flying away with a gerbil
Huh.
pack in its mouth.
How far away from it?
I guess that's
It's
no,
like
then.
200 feet and also in the air as it's flying back towards the mainland.
Teleport is
If only we had a
200 foot
gun.
range.
Teleport, shoot it, take the
Teleport, grab it, just fall.
It's mine!
You know what
Probably
I'm.
not worth Dagon's attention.
How far away is
Anything
Dagon
loud.
to me? Well, I was gonna shoot it. Do you think shooting?
Yeah, I
it-
don't think that's a good idea.
Dagon is, from where you currently are located, he's about 500 feet.
I
So
don't
the
think the
bird's
gun.
about halfway between the two of you.
Nah, fuck that.
The gerbils can go.
We'll find some island gerbils to give him.
Or
I was
maybe
gonna.
I'll just we'll take a nap and I'll
Cthulhu's.
create him some gerbils.
Oh, that's right. You can create things. Make sure they're sweet tea gerbils. My plan was to
Cthulhu's.
sew him back up and then put a little gerbil with a wheel in his brain or his chest, so that he's half
Gets extra energy.
half man, half gerbil.
Supercharged, you say?
Super gerbil charged. That's what he would have wanted.
The iron
You'd
gerbil.
be like a organic mech piloted by gerbils.
Yeah, he'll be a warforged.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I mean, are there any kind of modifications I could do to make him stronger, harder, better,
More
faster
productive.
Like a flesh Voltron.
No?
Flestron.
Fleshtron.
Give him like
Oh my God,
rock
no.
punching
Don't-
claws or
The Voltron.
like a vole.
Got it.
Oh, good jokes. Good
Moles.
jokes.
All right, fuck it, and I snap him back to life
Okay.
with my raise the dead ability.
I need you to roll me
6 sanity checks.
3 sanity checks with disadvantage.
And it says it brings them back to half health. So would that be in addition to the healing I've already done?
Yes.
All right.
First one is a 15.
Okay.
Second one is a 15.
Okay.
And the third is a 16.
Okay. So you are going to gain. Ooh, 17 sanity.
Which means I'm at 58.
Yes. So I don't believe anything bad happens till you get to 60, so you're fine. As you are back to life, you feel kind of uncomfortable. Like,
Oh, man.
you don't feel quite right. But you're functional. You also have a bad headache. Like a really bad pounding
Like a splitting
headache.
headache.
Splitting, yes.
Because you were split in half and we saw your wiener.
Skin's a little like, just feels
Well,
weird,
Clammy.
Half of it.
clammy and loose something.
He's missing pots.
You're more pale than you were before.
That's not possible.
It is.
I've seen
He's
Austin
almost
without a shirt
translucent.
on. Yeah, no, that's normal for
Yeah,
Austin.
that's fair.
Who the fuck is Austin?
You can see it's hot
I'm
beating.
Bradley.
Yeah, no, that's the tumor pushing down on his on his brain.
What the fuck done happened here? Where are we?
You want to talk to your brother cousin, or
Did you
Well,
bring me back from the dead with some kind of evil black magic?
yes.
Brother cousin, it wasn't evil. It was divine unto me by the Lord Jesus Christ.
That sounds
He came
like
to
a
me in a
cult.
dream as I quote-unquote leveled up
in the church?
Sure.
in the
In this
church,
pyramid scheme, I call the church.
Yeah.
to which we are both beholden. However,
The only
I
church
believe-
I follow is the Church of the Freeze Swamp.
I
these
believe
two-
I'm a
these
grand
two-
wizard in Jesus Christ Church now.
these two Babylonian friends of ours could probably explain where we is better than me. I know we came here on a boat and there's some headache pillars and a floopedoopy statue man with some chunkalunk coming out of his mouth.
Chunkalunk.
Yeah, he does have some Chunkalunk. The Chunkalunk hunk up there, man. It's about the Mandalorian coming out in October 2020. Woo!
Just a weird tick randomly.
That's weird.
Goddamn gerbil.
I think it's because I went to the afterlife where I experienced all time at once. And boy, howdy, in the year 2019, there's going to be a
2020.
dope-ass television show, which the season 2 will be in the year 2020.
October.
Praise him.
Also, we should probably be
in
watching
time.
out for that Hitler fella.
We'll be in time for that wonderful man Tristan's birthday on the 3rd.
Who's that?
Some guy in the book I keep reading. I don't know.
The Bible?
Anyway, I don't really care what happened. I feel like I experienced it in the afterlife. So, yeah, alright, we need to fucking kill Cthulhu. Woo! Also, I'm gonna need some new gerbils.
Can't you just summon?
Well,
There's got to be gerbils on this island. Can't you just put out a
yeah, can we do like a
calling
nature check?
all gerbils?
I'm gonna do my best gerbil
And then-
summoning charm.
And then all the gerbils just come running
On
to
an
you?
underwater island.
feral underwater
Aqua gerbils.
no, amphibious gerbils.
Aqua gerbils?
Aqua gerbils.
They've
Sounds...
got the little diver hats on with air tanks. And
Yeah.
they're very
I'm
cute.
looking for aqua gerbils.
Aqua gerbils sounds like a toy that would be advertised in the 90s on Nickelodeon.
What would that be?
Michelobian.
Because I think I got a 12.
So you rolled to summon aqua gerbils. What
Yeah.
sort of call are you putting out there?
Hey, gerbils!
Gerbil, gerbil, gerbil!
I'm gonna need your assistance. Because my gerbils were stolen by a goose, and we will swear bloody vengeance upon its feathery form. Gerbils, I summon ye. Whoa!
You hear a noise that's coming from both your left and right side. It's not that noise. It's more of a slippery sort of noise.
devil gerbils.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
sure.
Brother cousin, did
And
I
they're
mention
moving towards
that
you.
there's evil monsters and a giant demon close by? Maybe we shouldn't yell.
Oh, that's probably a fair assumption. So, brother cousin, I'm gonna need you to summon me some gerbils. I only need 2 to start. Well, let's make it 5.
Inbreeding.
We need, yeah.
Get cross-eyed gerbils.
We don't
Oh,
need
you
those.
think these two care about inbreeding?
Not in gerbils,
Hey.
though.
Our bloodline is very impure.
Yeah, we started out with a cadre of 5 cousins 2 generations back.
And we all moved out in other places. Mated with the locals.
Inside check, crit 20, mark it down. You didn't.
That's absolutely true. False.
It's-
I don't know. I
It's
fuck
Charles.
gators, man.
I don't think your brain's set right.
It's Trolls.
It might be backwards.
think his eggs might be overcooked.
Al dente. All right.
So yeah, so you hear
Al
this
dente eggs.
wet, slippery noise from both directions
Perception check.
moving towards you.
I got a 16.
I'm moving away.
Crit 20, mark
Sounds.
it down.
I got an 8.
Sounds.
I would have rolled 2.
Maybe you should get
I got a
glasses.
7.
anyone who rolled over a 10 can hear, it sounds like both sides, left and right, moving towards the group. Sounds like 4 distinct noises of moving towards the group.
4 on each side or 4 total?
2 on each side.
2 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Probably more of those dogs.
I
Remember
noticed
the
how
dogs making slippery
they didn't make
noises.
slippery noises.
Slip
Yeah, why
aside
don't let's advance along this path a little more and maybe try to lose him.
Sure.
Can we go quickly?
That sounds like an acceptable plan.
You can athletics to run on this
Path without a trace?
stony path.
14.
To run quickly.
I got a 17.
Okay, you're running slightly faster than
Okay.
you normally do.
22.
You're running more than twice as fast as you normally do. Just
20.
booking it. Also booking it. What'd you get, Milton?
17.
You're running pretty quick too.
Well, his legs don't. He don't got feet.
I'm relearning how to
He put it
fucking
back on.
move and be alive.
Yeah, but he put him on backwards.
I'm
You got 'em-
backwards.
They're like they're pigeon-toed now.
Well, the thing was, they were already fucked up to begin with, so
So-
he just made them better.
So it's normal.
But I'm still getting used to
Those
being.
toenails are disgusting.
I've cultivated them for many
They're
years.
hooked. They're like talons.
I paint them.
Barbed
Which
toenails.
allows
They can
him
run
to
at you
run
and jump like a raptor.
or climb trees better.
Clever girl.
With my toe claw.
Helps me climb up buildings.
And hook gators. Get over here, gator.
I haul on to the branch of a tree and I wait, and the gator gets close and I just hi with my foot.
And as you guys are running away from the slipping slide noises, we're going to take a break. Hello, listeners. This is Dennis, the world's most okayest DM, here to talk to you about patreon.com/botchpodcast. You can find levels ranging all the way from $1 all the way up to $50. Our $50 bi-weekly playable game still has 2 slots available. This will probably be the only other bi-weekly game that we run, so if you want in on that, I would get in while the getting's good. Also, the other bi-weekly game we do live on Twitch every other Friday, somewhere around 6 o'clock. That's over at twitch.tv/botchedpodcast. You can also find me doing stuff for Season 5, so if you want to get in on the planning process, head on over to twitch.tv/worldsmostokayestdm. Check that out. I also do cooking shows. You can find Phil over at twitch.tv/imaginary-nomad, Tristan at twitch.tv/chonkydong, and you can find some of us sharing some ideas and whatnot over at twitch.tv/gstumedia. So go check that stuff out, and if you get the time, head over to patreon.com/botchpodcast. Thanks. And we're back. Okay, so is anyone looking behind you or just booking it?
I'm gonna look behind me.
Okay.
With a
Looking over my
9.
shoulder.
Okay, so who's looking behind?
I looked behind.
Okay. How about you, Milton?
Yeah, I'll take a little glance.
Okay. Those of you that looked behind can see 4. They look kind of like 6 feet long, just amorphous blobs of
Gerbil.
tentacle-looking things with lots of mouths and eyes,
Oh.
just rolling towards your group. The
Nope.
tentacles are grabbing each like pillar as they move through.
Don't worry, I got this.
Oh,
Oh, you who knows everything from Miskatonic University, just
Yes.
roll intelligence or history check.
Miskatonic University.
I had an aneurysm.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, let me mark it.
they are beautiful catamaranes.
Rathtars.
I think they're
Raftars?
you know, like
Watch a Star Wars once
tumbleweeds.
forever.
Oh, that.
You
yeah,
know, like tumbleweeds you find in the Southwest
No, I don't.
of the United
never-
States of
no.
America. It's a great country. God bless.
No.
Well, so there's tumbleweeds. I think these might be what tumbleweeds are when they are alive.
In New York City.
Yeah.
New Yorkian tumbleweeds.
They move very quickly, by the way.
They're covered
I
in.
think these are your friends, little Blaine.
Little Blaine?
Little Blaine?
Little boy, little man, little band. That's what I'm calling you now.
Are you okay, brother cousin? I thought
got
I
tentacles.
was the one that was summoned back from the darkness of
I'm
death.
sorry. I'm sorry. Just because I have tentacles doesn't mean that I'm related to them because everyone has tentacles.
Racist.
That's specious
Yeah.
of you. I thought better of you, Swamp Pie.
So yeah, they're currently 30 feet behind you, and they move very, very quickly. You have approximately another 100 feet before you get to the doors.
They're gonna catch us before we get there.
Probably.
That's
I got them.
absolutely What?
I'll kill them all.
All right, I'll keep running then if Professor Fancy Pants over here's got an idea.
What are you thinking of doing there, Dynamite?
I'm just gonna use this blade.
Why you got a blade? How many weapons you got now?
A lot. He's been a walking armory.
He looks like Neo
The
from
whole
The
time.
Matrix. That scene when he's got all the guns
Oh,
and stuff.
jeez,
But I guess his is more like swords and whips and shit. That's weird. Can't.
Or Simon Pegg from Hot
Don't King
Fuzz.
Shane.
Shame.
Got all the stuff on
He's
him.
got a line on him.
Okay, so you're stopping to attack the creatures that are coming from behind. Okay. Is anyone
We'll
else
see how that
stopping or
ends.
just running?
Yeah, I guess I'll give a hand if we
I'll,
gonna fight.
I'll shoot him with. I don't have any ammo for my shotgun. Do I have equipment?
You got nothing.
I am naked.
Yeah. You were kind of stripped.
We gotta find my shit.
Toss him
Probably
the whip
left
or
it.
something.
Probably left it back there
I mean,
where
I
we
could
found
just-
you.
I can just levitate myself and look around.
Can't get me.
Ooh, fuck you, stupid, gloopy bitches.
Okay. So yeah. So who's so?
I think we're all gonna stop.
gonna stop. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll initiative for me.
Well, we get one action
going
first,
first.
right? We get an action
It's
before
not.
Turn and
It's
fire.
not a
We are
surprise
ranged
attack.
attackers.
So I'm gonna say it's initiative.
Crit 20. Oh. Mark
Mark it down.
That's
Phil,
3
15.
crit 20s.
Phil,
today.
you received a luck point.
Nope.
Do we do dex or
I
do
thought it
we
was
roll
3.
off? My initiative is +4.
I just do.
So I got
roll
a
off
24.
normally for ties.
You got it.
Yeah.
I'm +1, so you got it.
Okay.
Are you going first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't roll initiative.
Yeah, you're better than that.
And Bradley. Sorry,
That's
Milton.
me.
Okay. First up will be Montana.
I'm gonna activate the pendant.
Okay. Roll me a d20.
Wow, wow, wow.
What's a 6 get me?
You still haven't hit the one that he wants.
I know.
I know.
He never will hit the one I want him to hit.
What number is
that?
it?
I'm not telling. Where are you located in the group? You were further
In
ahead
the-
than everybody else.
Yeah, but,
But
he
I stopped
stopped,
first,
and
so
then
I'd be
we
in the
ran
back.
past him, and then we
Okay.
stopped.
Okay.
So there's about 50 feet.
So you right now start to spew flame breath, just fire shooting directly out of your mouth in
Nice.
a cone.
Hey man, he might be the best rapper of our generation.
Yeah,
Cold fire, though.
So they'll run into that
Not spitting
Okay.
on
hot
their
fire.
turn.
Yeah.
It'll deal 1d10 damage. So we'll wait on that, I suppose. Anything else you're doing on your turn?
How far away are they?
They were 30 feet,
Okay.
so they will catch up on their turn.
Well,
Yes, you-
can't use my stick. But
You could ready an attack with your stick.
no, I already used an action.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm done.
Okay.
How many weapons you got?
Enough.
So many
Got
weapons.
anything for me? Cause
So many things.
I got no weapons.
You want a whip?
Not really. Do you have anything?
You want this chain whip? I took it off a dead man.
Sure.
How about
Wait,
a
I was
knife?
that dead man.
No, it was a different man who died before you came along.
Oh, all right.
What about a sword cane?
Definitely not, unless it's a finesse weapon. 'Cause
It
I
is.
got it. I will.
It is.
Sure.
What,
Sword.
what
cane.
about a knife?
No.
There's also
Sword
finesse
cane or
A
chain?
pen knife.
Give me the chain whip and the sword cane, I guess.
Okay.
I already have chain whip.
Take it.
Is it 1d6 damage?
Maybe I gave it to you earlier.
The chain whip? That
Yeah.
one's a D8, I believe.
It is.
Who's got the Ogmios? Is
Fucking-
it still me?
The fucking
Probably. It's
there,
the
you
planet
want,
whip.
You want this planet whip?
Yeah, give me the planet whip. What does that do?
It's a D12, and it knocks people down.
Planet.
It controls the planets.
It's
Supposedly.
it's a D12.
Only
Yeah.
when Mercury's in.
Is there any bonus to that?
Recession.
Yeah. When the economy of Mercury's
It's a finesse weapon.
No, didn't it have like a bonus to attack or something?
I don't have that written down.
Okay, we're gonna give it a 2.
It's a +2 weapon.
Sure. Well, it will be your turn, Bradley. So.
Well, all right. how far away are these bad boys? 30 feet?
30 feet.
All right, and the planet whip has range of 15 feet. Is that correct?
Mhm.
All right, I'll hold action to attack with the planet. I'm gonna planet whip them.
Good call.
Space
I was
jam.
gonna say I wouldn't run forward and then attack.
No,
there's a spew
into
of
the
fire.
because I am naked.
You are not a pizza.
I'm also not a pizza.
You could be
All right,
if you
my
play your
action,
cards right.
my action is held. I
Okay.
will whip it.
Then it'll be Tedward.
I'm gonna hold an attack action as well when they get closer for melee, but I don't want to get my cute little butt burned.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Fuck that. No. I'm gonna summon my tentacle monsters.
Okay.
You're what?
How many?
You just right out.
How you can do? How, you can just do that?
Yeah,
Okay.
the little
I have
teeny
missed a
tiny
lot.
versions of the things that are running at you.
I have
basically.
missed quite a lot.
You have.
And I'm gonna tell them to wait. And I will roll their initiative,
Okay.
which is a. You said they had a dex stat?
With like 1.
14.
Okay.
And I'm gonna wait for them to not get burned by the fire breath.
Okay. It's Milton's turn.
I'm a unload. Stop blasting.
Okay.
At the one that's, I guess, in the front.
Okay.
I got a crit 20
Let's go on the hit.
Mark it down.
I'm fucking
And,
picking it up.
and a
Didn't,
10.
You have a luck point.
didn't Milton tell us not to use guns?
He sure did.
That's because
Oh.
he just wanted to be the first one to use a gun.
That's right. I didn't remember that.
Crit
Do as
20.
he say, but not as he do.
Crit 20 will hit, but the other will not.
What was the
I
other
get an
one?
extra
10.
damage dice, right?
Yes.
Or double the damage dice?
You roll the damage dice again. Is this your shotgun?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 46.
Is this the
I
shotgun
got-
that has a cool ability?
You just have to
21 damage, and I rolled a 6. Special.
you roll another die of elemental damage, which I will roll which type of elemental it is.
6 more damage.
well,
Hell yeah.
Psychic.
It turns
Lead.
into lightning as it hits
Alright,
this
so-
thing.
6 more lightning damage.
So it was a total of how much damage?
26.
Depleted uranium.
26 damage. So yeah, you shoot this shotgun blast of electrical damage, and it hits this
Does it
thing.
sound more like thunder now?
Yeah. Sounds kind of like thunder as it goes off. Hits this creature, and a lot of it explodes, but it's still kind of towards you. But it is in rough shape.
I like the spirit of this one. He's, not gonna give up. You could learn a lot from that, Montana.
Okay.
What? Why is a child giving you advice?
When did I
Sure,
give
you're
up?
a doctor, but do you have a tenured position? No.
Why do you think I'm out of the university right now? They can't fire me.
Your minions
Because
would be
he's under investigation.
up, and I'm assuming you're holding their action.
Yeah, they're gonna hold their attacks.
So it'll be the monster's turns. So so the fire's gonna roll your D10 for the fire damage.
7.
So the one that was
bonus.
injured is dead as it runs into the fire and just sort of deflates and then crisps.
I wanted it to pop.
Drop.
It didn't really pop so much as just deflate and bubble and burst a bit. The other 3 get, burned as they run through. Held actions are now going to go off.
All right,
Whip
so
it.
I'm going to whip it, and then I'm going to whip it real good.
Okay.
So my first attack
Okay.
will be... let me get a D12 here real quick. There we go. 21.
Hits.
Okay. For 6 damage.
All right. You hit this thing and you hear this loud thudding noise. As if whatever you are whipping is way heavier than it actually is.
Thud.
Yeah. Chud.
Planets collide.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now, when I whipped it real good,
Mm-hmm.
at 25
Yeah, it's going to hit.
for 3 damage.
Okay. Another one
Min
of these loud
damage.
thuds.
Woo!
Okay.
That didn't work out too well.
Next up, Tedward.
How much damage, or is there a plus or anything to the damage or attack from these monsters? I can't remember. And what attack die?
I think they got a +1 to hit, and they had D8 for damage.
I also moved 15 feet back.
Okay.
14.
No.
I'm going after the one that he whipped down first. Nope.
Okay.
I got one more.
For the minions.
Yep.
Okay.
That one's gonna hit.
Okay.
For 6 damage.
6 damage. So your little tentacle monster, when the other tentacle monsters run up, they're just all clubbing each other. It's just like a big tangled mess of tentacles. It's like a slap fight, kinda, except small hands versus big hands, kind of thing.
That's fine.
It's weird. It's real weird.
Just hands.
Did you go, Tedward, or
That was my held action.
Oh, okay. And you did your minions too, so you did all of them. You held action to make the creatures. That was your action.
Because I couldn't attack, right?
Gotcha.
Because I can't attack, even though I get 2
Yeah.
attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the action is to summon.
What?
He used his action
yeah,
to summon
yeah.
the tentacle monsters. Okay. Who else had a held action? Didn't get to go yet.
Nobody. That's it.
That's everybody? Okay.
The monsters.
So then it's their turn. First one runs up and is going to attack. He's gonna attack the little tentacle creatures. Yeah, he's gonna hit all those. How many hit points do they have? Did you write down? 10 hit points. The injured tentacle creature returns its own version of the slap fighting, but smashes all of your tentacle monsters into like paste.
Oh.
All 3 of them.
All 3 of them.
Okay.
Squish.
And then second tentacle monster. is going
Hey
to
man, your
attack-
little tentacle bros got crushed like grapes.
I'm wearing clothes.
going to attack Tedward.
Look
What's
at
your
my
AC?
naked body.
I got a it's okay. It's a 22, so it's probably nature right now.
Are you feeling it?
35 damage.
Okay.
As it's just clubbing you like crazy.
He takes
Clubbing you like a baby seal.
he takes 6 damage of poison damage.
6? Okay.
What?
Wait. What?
Well, yeah, no, I'm disgusting.
He's got acid.
So when he touches me, I'm sure that like the filth on me will give him some sort of disease.
I don't think that's how tentacle monsters work.
Well, I'm telling you, it is.
Okay.
What'd you say? 36 damage?
35. But you could take 36 if you prefer.
You could shut your whore mouth.
And the last one is going to attack Montana. A 24, a 20, and a 14.
2 hit.
2 hit.
Haha, you suck.
22 damage. As you get clubbed. Also, like a baby seal. That's their turn.
No, I'm like a daddy seal.
Daddy seal.
Seal
so
daddy.
Then it'd be you, Montana.
All
3 are
daddy.
All 3 remaining are hurt, but one of them is severely injured as opposed to the other 2.
Which one's severely injured?
The one that beat your tentacle monsters to death.
Oh, okay. Not the one in front of me that's slapping me around.
No.
Like I
not that
owe
one.
him money.
Mhm.
Okay.
Not that one.
So I'm gonna hit the severely damaged ones.
Okay.
Slapping you around like you forgot the safe word.
Roll a 17, so let's do the math quick. 26.
It hits.
So much fun with this blade. And they're tentacle monsters. 4B. Much more damage. 15 points of damage.
You slice through this thing, and it just explodes in tentacles and this purplish blood everywhere. It's not acidic. It doesn't like burn you or anything like that. It just explodes all over the place and is almost immediately diluted by the rain that's coming down.
Well, that's right. It's raining.
So that one's
And
dead.
then how many charges do I have on the blade now?
You're the one that's supposed to be keeping track.
I think it's 3.
I think it's 4.
I thought it was 4.
Why are
I
you
thought you were
charging
1
him?
away.
Yeah, it's 4.
Okay.
What kind of charges is it?
Once you get to 5,
every time
you
I
get
kill something, I get a
+1
plus
from it.
1 bonus
That's fucking dope.
for every 5 things I kill.
If he finishes it off, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
we
he
will.
also-
He'll finish it
He
off.
always,
yeah.
he always likes.
So I'm going for the next most injured
They're
one.
both tied. It's probably the one that's... Well, there's one directly in front of you beating the shit out of you, and then there's one beating the shit out of...
Yeah, I'll do the one beating the shit out of me
Okay.
with a 20 to hit.
Gonna hit.
Boy.
Oh, boy.
For 18 damage.
Woo!
Almost max.
So you slice through that thing, and it doesn't die, but it's in a lot of pain as it makes this squelching, squealing noise.
Oh, so it feels pain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I point at it and say, "This one's mine."
I wish I could have figured out a way to include the birds from this story. I don't know if you've ever read Mountains of Madness. They're huge, derpy penguins. Like,
You could have. They could have been like porgs on the beach.
they're like 8 feet tall, and
Yep.
they just look like they have no brains. It's just like, just wander around for the tentacle monsters to eat. That's it. That's all they do. That's all they're there for.
So we
You
could
could cut them open and hide inside them, but won't.
We already have a Milton. We don't
It's
need
true.
more of them.
We could have seen one being eaten by tentacle monsters on the beach.
Well, they're in that mountain
Okay.
up in the Arctic.
It's not too late. Just a bit.
Is it my turn yet?
No, it would be Bradley.
I'm gonna attack the one that's attacking Tedward
'Kay.
because I must protect his cute little butt.
Sure.
How
Defend his butt.
is a 20 not natural?
Hits.
8 damage.
Okay. Was this with the whip?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thud.
Yep. Big thud.
knocked prone?
These can't be knocked prone because they don't really have like a top
Feet.
or a bottom.
Big
They're
Thud
just
was my wrestling name in high school.
Thud Chungus coming in for another
Old
swingaling.
Chud Thud
All right, that will be a 17.
will not hit.
All right.
So yeah, but you do hit it, and it causes like little pustules to pop on this
That's-
thing.
that's
Purple
gross.
pus shoots all over
No.
Tedward's face.
Stop
Right in his
saying
mouth.
pus.
Pus. Puss.
Oh,
But these holes that you're making are not uniform, so they're all like
puss is just flying all over the place.
just puss everywhere.
What do you
Purple-
expect? I got a
purple
cute little
puss.
butt.
Tedward, you're up.
I'm going to hit this one in what I think its face is with the hammer.
Okay.
Minus
That's
2.
a critical 20!
Mark
Mark
it
it
down.
down.
You have a luck point.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
This season, since we've been keeping track of crits and botches, shows me how little you guys botch in comparison to crits. The Australian guy was on his.
I botch all the goddamn time.
You don't.
So that's
Look at I have more botch points than I
You
do
don't.
crit points this season.
You have 14 botches and 15 crits.
Oh yeah, so
All about
statistically
even.
about the same.
26 damage
It explodes.
plus 8 electrical.
It just explodes when you come down with the hammer, like jumping a little in the air, slow down, hit this thing, and it explodes as if
Like
you
a
took
Skyrim kill cam.
like an uncooked pancake where it's still gooey, and you took a mallet and you just smashed it Gallagher style, and it just everywhere.
Take a sledgehammer to a jello shot.
How d- and the one in front of Dynamite is pretty fucked.
Yeah.
He's mine.
I know. What else is there around here?
Well,
That's it.
couldn't you just take the pole arm from his hand and use it?
No.
No.
No, he gets very defensive about touching his things.
My
This is
stick.
pole arm.
Especially since I jacked off in his face a couple
'Cause
times.
like
He
a-
doesn't want me anywhere near him.
Can't y'all, as like a minor action or reaction, hand off weapons to each other, and that way?
No,
we could
he
all be
wants the
attacking
actual lustful bloodlust of killing something.
Speaking of which,
That's why he's on suspension from the school right now.
He killed an intern.
Milton, you're up.
I'm not done.
Oh, I thought you were passing.
I killed
Nope.
a student.
He killed a student,
Well, they were also an intern.
Unpaid.
Yeah.
but not from his school. I'm gonna turn around and run
Okay.
towards the way that we were originally going.
He will get an attack of opportunity.
Why? Is it in front of me? He's in front of me.
It's within range of you.
All right, I'm not moving then.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Because it has, long tentacles.
I take out my
Dick.
and start
Start jacking
crocheting
on
with
its
it.
eyes so it can't see.
Crocheting with it?
Crocheting with your dick? It holds a needle with
Yeah,
little
no,
tiny lips.
I don't think you know what crochet means. It's got a hook on it, so I can pull yarn through and all that.
Your dick has a hook on it.
Yeah, no, but it's a toenail.
Oh, it's like his toe. Did you just surgically attach his toe to your dick? Like, did it get
Is he missing
removed?
a toe?
I have checked. I'm not
You
wearing
just have
shoes.
you have a penis for
Look
one
at
of
all
your
my.
toes.
Oh, wow, that big toe's definitely.
It's a baby penis.
Why is it wiggling? Oh, it's not wiggling
No,
anymore.
it's canon. I have a full-grown man dick on a 10-year-old boy body.
Fair.
This shit's like 11 inches. That's girthy.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
full-grown micro penis.
Is this a normal penis?
3 inches hard.
So,
Penis.
Milton, you're up.
Like a button in a fur coat.
Well, I guess I won't attack because Professor be mad, and if I run, I'll get shot. So, How much health you missing there, little boy?
About 35 hit points.
All right. Well, let me heal you.
Touch me, Swamp Pie.
Touch me, baby.
For 18 health.
I'll take it.
Take it. All right, so then that tentacle monster will be up and will attack. Well, let's go with 50-50 here. You're low, he's high. Looks like it's going to be Montana.
Do it.
Does a 16 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to hit 3 times. Yes.
You're only going to make him angry at Tentacle
That's
Man.
actually nothing.
Turn
21
green.
damage.
It's less than last time, and I get hit twice.
I know, because I rolled low on the dice. So yeah, you take 21 damage as this thing just keeps on clubbing you, but much weaker. Like, it's very... hitting you. Then it'll be around to you.
It's like the
Montana.
slug version of Jerry.
Yeah.
That's a 21 to hit.
It's going to hit, yeah.
Mats are hard, guys.
Maps are hard?
Yep, that
Mats
too.
are hard.
14
All
damage.
mats are hard.
This thing explodes. And again, the shaft of your polearm, halberd, whatever you want to call it,
Pike.
crescent blade,
Wiener.
lights up a little bit. Oh, when you got your 5th hit, and you got that permanent addition to it, there was like a rune that became permanent on the side of the shaft. So just
So another one has popped.
So another one has popped up. This is the 5th one.
oh, then yes. This one is your 5th hit. Sure. Yeah. So then another rune has popped up. Just bloop.
So now it's a +5 weapon.
Jesus.
Yeah.
We should probably go into town and have you indiscriminately murder children and
we've
civilians.
Said this same thing over
We
and
talk about it
over
all the
and
time, and then we
over.
never do.
Every episode.
It's a dream vacation.
Murder
Let's save the
indiscriminately.
world.
Yeah.
We can go to the zoo and you can just kill all the animals.
So yeah.
Stop! I can only get so erect.
So the tentacle monsters are dead.
The ones in the terrarium are real easy.
So if you continue to move down this
Yeah.
path. Okay.
I wanna
Eventually
look
it's
for
gonna.
my stuff.
So it opens back up again. Another 2 stone pillars as you come into this open area in front of the door. Now, when you're in front of the door, it's just towering over you.
What's
That throbbing headache is just getting more and more intense. And in front of you, to the side, there's like a sack of belongings.
Sack of baloney.
Sack of
Oh,
belongings.
shit. That looks like my stuff.
Looks
I'm going
like-
to search it.
Yep, looks like your stuff.
Is it a big sack? Let me search it. I'm going to drop it down, pick it, and then equip it.
Throw it. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Does it seem like it's wiggling?
No. But yeah,
Are my backup gerbils in here?
He hides them in his human pocket.
that human pocket was split.
Richard Rear.
No, it's a small handbag in the shape of a human.
High or low?
Low.
I rolled 100, so no.
Son of a bitch.
You could have gotten 100 rolls.
I got
They're infinite gerbils. technically.
Fine. I'm going to go
No
into my
gerbils.
pockets and be like, all right, where is this thing? Oh, here it is. So tell me how robot assistant works.
It's a robot assistant.
Like,
So it's like 2 feet tall, and it looks like a quote unquote child if somebody with 1930s technology made a robot. So it's creepy as fuck. The eyes are just open all the time and don't blink, and it's got an open mouth, sort of like a sex doll would.
it can talk.
Yes, very simply.
It can hold a gun and fire it.
It can hold a gun. Does it say it can attack, or does it say?
It
just says robot assistant.
You have
Okay.
a robot assistant.
It can, but it's probably not the best at shooting.
A robotic assistant who looks completely human unless the person passes a high insight check.
Yeah.
So it's a person.
Okay, so it's like a little person.
Was it made by Tony Stark's daddy?
No. Daddy's brother, cousin, roommate.
Alright. Well,
Wait, what's this?
oh, this is Billy.
Where'd you get Billy from?
My pocket.
Billy is slightly taller than Ted Wood.
No, he isn't.
Slightly
No,
more
he-
attractive.
At 2
and
feet tall.
slightly more muscular.
I'm gonna do my insight check on this thing.
Okay.
With like the ripped baby from Germany?
13.
It's a real boy.
I don't like you, Billy.
I don't like you either.
I don't like how you speak. I don't like how you smell.
I don't like how you smell. Dirty orphan boy.
Billy, I want you to sound more jovial, like you're from a Disney movie.
Yes.
Higher pitch, like a child
Yes.
would. Oh, no, too high.
Too high?
Too high.
Too high.
Keep
Is that
on
better?
going. No.
Is that better?
Don't do
that
falsetto.
better?
I want you to sound like you're fuck cartoon.
I don't
I don't know.
It's me, Kiku. Kiku, the orangutan is here.
Is it more like this?
Actually, can you talk like Bane?
But
That's a no, apparently.
I'm thinking about
British, do a British Bane.
it. British Bane?
I'm Bane.
Do Michael Caine for me.
Michael Caine.
Michael Bane.
Master Bradley.
That's not going. How about you do, I want you to
Hulk
sound...
Hogan.
Hulk Hogan's a pretty good one there, Tedward. Do Hulk Hogan.
Oh, Bradley.
That's it. That's the
I-
We're
one.
going with this one? All right.
It was
I'm a
that
child with a man's voice.
It's that or I was going
I'm a
with Bernie Sanders.
No, don't do that. Nobody.
Because he's
Don't
once again
instigate him.
asking for financial support.
You know what's funny is that when we started
I
this
think the
show,
fundraising deadline's over, actually.
when we started this show, Bernie Sanders was a thing, and now 205 episodes
still a
later,
thing.
he's still a thing.
You still think you haven't gotten him yet?
It's even more of a thing, really.
You're like slipping into Morty.
Haven't gotten him yet.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, sorry.
Southern
Okay,
Morton.
yeah, all right.
Yeah, so that's the thing. So,
I
in
don't
front
like
of
you.
What if your robot sounded like Samwise Gamgee instead?
What would that sound like, robot?
Yeah, what's that gonna sound like?
Samwise.
I don't know.
Mr. Frodo.
Can you just make...
Mr. Frodo.
Wait,
No,
can you
it's-
sound like Elmo?
Yeah, I can sound like Elmo.
I think that one's pretty good, too.
Elmo's gonna fuck you, Tedward. Just
That
wait
work-
till you
I like that one.
We're sticking with that one. However,
Hit me with some morphine.
I'm just turn
It's a
off.
hooker.
Stop talking for a while.
Sorry, sir.
I'll let you know when you can speak
Okay.
again. How are you with firearms?
I can shoot him.
How are you with a whip?
I can swing it.
All right.
Elmo's been a bad boy.
Here, take this.
Bad boy.
Take this chain whip. That one's yours.
Straight.
Anyone got a gun for him?
Dude, give me a gun.
I think it's a great idea.
I don't think that's a good idea.
He's real
That's not the-
twitchy. His
that's
eyes
not-
getting all twitchy.
No,
He's
it's
like,
not.
Hey, when I was 10,
Look how steady his finger is as
Yeah.
he twitches back and
Shit, I'm
forth.
great with a gun.
he's very eager.
No,
Hit me.
no, I
Come
don't.
on. Give it to Daddy.
Hey. Shh.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna stick with the whip then.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no,
Master.
I think the whip's good too.
All right.
okay.
I'm going to kill you.
How do
More
you
than
kill
welcome
that
to
which
trial.
has no life?
That's right. So in front of you, the layout before you do any further, there are two altars, each with an urn sitting on top of it. These urns have
Their grandparents.
runes carved in them.
Oh.
The door in front of you also has runes all carved in it, as the lightning is crashing overhead. And as you have sort of walked into this scene, that is what we're going to call it. So thanks so much for tuning in again. Check us out next time.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, Twitch, and YouTube at Botch Podcast. This episode of Botch was brought to you by our Patreon producers. His Lord and Majesty Big Jim, Zukari, he who is Steve, the Nut-Chronic Ejaculator. Jesus Christ.
What?
Yeah, I'm sticking with it. Skinnerd, Chris Wisdom, Stiggy, Shanda Panda, Lousy Apples, Daniel H, and Sparkle Brony 69. If you want to support the show, there's many ways you can do so. Either with our store, botchpodcast.com/store. You can head on over to twitch.tv/botchpodcast and subscribe or donate bits, or simply head on over to patreon.com/botchpodcast and subscribe and help the show grow that way. Like our newest patron, Bradley Melkin.
Melnick?
Melnick?
I think it's
Bradley Melnick. Sorry, Bradley.
Bradley Bilkin.
It was very nice to meet you, and I can't wait to
Milk and
have
Bradley.
drinks with you at some point if you have time, which we know you do because you listen to our show. Head on over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review, like our newest 5-starer.
It's so awesome. I am Jelly. 5 stars. By Moonwolf in its sea. I love this podcast. It is funny and entertaining. I have been playing tabletop RPGs for over 27 years. I am currently without a group because there are no tabletop gamers I know of in the area. I am going through withdrawals for a good game.
Well, you could always head on over to patreon.com/botchpodcast, subscribe at the $50 level, and then you would have a group
I'm not
provided
done
for...
yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This podcast feels that need. The adventures are fun, and the players and their characters are great. The DM is great.
Okay, Dennis, did you write this?
I am drawn in and feel like I am a part of the group. I have to say these guys are geeks after my own heart. I love the lighthearted banter. It makes me wish I could be a part of it.
Are you doing Dracula or Spanish?
The next one is supposed to be the word thanks, but he
Spanish.
misspelled it and put an L instead of a K, so Thanos for being a bright spot in my week. Tedward is the best.
Drainish.
Oh,
Oh, is that all about Tedwood?
I almost forgot.
Oh, no.
When can I get some pocket gerbil merch? That's the end. We're done.
Okay, you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Thank you to Gozer for our intro and outro music. More of them over at Gozer_music. And as always...
When
Wait. Oh, I got one.
yeah.
You do
got it.
yours. You do yours.
When you are summoned out of the depths of hell and/or heaven and/or limbo, Valhalla, Samsara, where back to the Taco Bell bathroom, and you brought back to life, whisper Botched to yourself, and we'll be freaked out by your resurrection.
See you next week, nerds.
Botched Podcast is proudly part of the Giant Size Team Up Network. For more shows like ours, head on over to www.giantsizesteamup.com.
That's what I'm going to do. Okay, bring it in. Let's do it. Milton, you'll be
What
fine.
number
Don't
are
worry
we
about
on?
it. 48.
48, okay.
Oh, jeez.
Who am I, Donald Trump?
Look more like Shakira.
I wish you did.
What?
What?